My name is Shelly Veroba, and I am on City Council, but my main job is the manager of Creighton Lodge, and I've been here since 2010. And before that, I worked in healthcare as a special care aide, which I thoroughly enjoyed, working with seniors. So it was just a natural transition to come over here to Creighton Lodge. Oh yes, my volunteer roles that I do. I do have some. Right now I'm co-chair with the Community Wellness Committee. That has been since the winter of 2023. We started it in 2024. And then I also with United Way Estevan. And I have a few volunteer boards I also do with City Council. So it's the Curling Club and also the Estevan Exhibition Association. And then those boards will change up again in January of 2027. Okay, well, I am a mother and a grandmother, and that is actually how my volunteer years started. Was when I became a mother, I started to recognize the need for volunteers in order to keep the organizations flowing, the children's sports that needed to have them, different parent volunteers, the fundraising that needed to happen. And then once I became manager here at Creighton Lodge, the fundraising that we needed. I joined the United Way board back in 2014, and that has just been a passion. Also co-chair with the Day of Caring on the United Way board, so that is a huge involvement annually in the spring, and then with the United Way Telethon in the fall. So it's just great to see the amount of different volunteers that come out to those events. And I've always been community-minded, but it's been a lot more in the last, I would say, 15 years. And that could be an aging thing where you start to fill your time as your children grow more with giving back to your community. But it's also a passion for me that we are the community, each and every one of us. So the more that we can do, the better our community will be, the stronger our community will be. And I often have people say to me, like, you're on quite a few boards, how many more can you be on? And I encourage them to join. So if everybody could just, do a little bit, then we're just going to become a stronger and stronger community, and I love that. I really enjoy watching how the events come together when we do volunteer, when I'm participating in something, and then watching the joy that it brings to people. There is nothing better, especially on Day of Caring, when you get to go and help people, and even the barbecue that we have at the church, and seeing all of the volunteers, but also the people who we're helping. So the projects, same with United Way Telethon, there's a lot of happy tears that flow that day. Here at the Lodge, it's giving back every single day is amazing. When you can stop and just watch all the different people who are affected by the volunteer, that when you're giving, someone else is receiving. And it's just an amazing feeling. So that is probably my payback in it, is to, again, see this community stronger, but also to see each individual that's affected and how it affects them. Honestly, one of my proudest moments in this community was being elected for City Council in 2016. So I've been on City Council for 10 years. And the reason for that is because a lot of people believe you have to have be a certain person to become a part of City Council. And what you really need to have is a passion for your community. You have to have knowledge of what's happening in your community, and you get that knowledge by becoming involved. And so as long as you're going for these things for the right reasons, which I was on City Council, I wanted to be on City Council to better my community, then I think that person has the right reasons and credentials for being there. And so I've enjoyed my 10 years. I always encourage people who say, they want to get involved in all the different ways that they can, whatever suits them. And I have found a passion in City Council where I feel I'm well suited for it. I feel that I listen to people and I enjoy helping. So again, with my volunteer work, I think that all just comes back full circle to me. And so becoming elected on an elected official in the City of Estevan was a proud moment for me. It continues to be a proud moment for me. And also being at Creighton Lodge here, that is my biggest passion. I've been here, as I said before, since 2010, and I plan to be here for another possibly 10 years, and will retire here. With my seniors that live here, they often ask, how long will I be here? And my goal is to retire at Creighton Lodge and just continue to enjoy it as much as I enjoy it today. I think the empowerment that other women can receive from each other is probably the most amazing part of life. Sometimes we see each other through our own eyes. So if, like, again, I'm a strong talker, strong communicator, I enjoy people. So when I see somebody who isn't, maybe that's not their forte, I try to bring them into that conversation and try to say, like, you know what, just show up, just come. Through the Community Wellness Committee, we have the monthly games meeting, and that happens every third Tuesday. And to see the people that come out, who come and they have a little bit of a shell around them and they're not sure, and then to see them come out of that shell, that's the same thing that happens to me when I meet other women in our community who aren't sure how to get involved. They're not sure how to start. They're not sure where to start. And so if hanging out with me for a little bit, or seeing something that I'm doing, a volunteer job or something, helps someone else to get involved, that would be, to me, the best part of it. Because I think humans helping humans is huge. I think women helping women is the best. And I just think, if I am inspiring anybody to do better in our community, then that's a great thing for me. I think the biggest thing for me is Estevan is home, and I'm very proud to live here. And I believe that we all make Estevan what it is. And so I would just like to say thank you for doing this interview, for nominating me for this, because again, I don't do anything that I do in the community for recognition. I honestly want to do it so we have a stronger community. I would love if everyone else would get involved in any shape, form, or fashion that they can, and we just continue to build Estevan to be the strongest it can be.